Well, good evening, YouTube. It's Mad Mystic 007 on September 25th, 2025. All right, tonight we are going to go over who does the data mining. All right, I'm bringing to you the channel, as you guys might already know who he is from me, Bad Apple Media. He's brought up some great points of who does the data mining, and he recently did some videos on gang stalking, so I'll be sharing those in the near future. But I'm gonna, with his permission, I'm gonna share this video that he made. When was this published? 5 years ago, October 12th, 2019. So I'm really curious about this. So if you have any questions or you want to come up on panel during this stream, and you want to chime in, hit that link. I highlighted it in the chat log, and I'm just going to sit back because I'm really tired tonight. So this is about an hour long. And like I said, if anybody wants to chime in, please do. All right. Who are the real data miners? Here we go. Bad Apple Media.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing today? Wow, there's a lot of you in here. Glad to see that you're anticipating some good information here. Can everybody hear me good? Testing, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Try to get this set up. I'm doing a ghetto fab, kind of like Snafu Snap style, ghetto fab. Do you guys hear me good? Testing, 1, 2.
It seems to be that a lot of us are ghetto fab these days. Yeah. Now, it's interesting that I found out from Bad Apple Media yesterday that he's the one that gave Snafu Snaps. You're the glue, we're the crew, we're the glue in each and every one of you. I was just laughing my ass off, literally. So, yeah. Here we go.
Dude, can you hear me? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Can you hear me? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know something's up if I'm sitting in a Starbucks.
Damn. Yeah, there's something up, all right. You need some caffeine in that ass. Hey, you guys, if you like this content, you want to help the Mad Mystic out and beat those algorithms, support my journalism, it don't cost anything, hit that like button. And if you want to really help me out, share it out wherever. And, if you really want to help me out, then you know what to do on top of that. So, anyways, much love and light. Let's continue.
First time I've ever came to Starbucks in my life. If I'm in a Starbucks, you know something's up.
Did he just say that was the first time at Starbucks in his life? Hold up. Sorry, I'm multitasking kind of.
First time I've ever came to Starbucks in my life.
Oh, shit. Well, you guys want to know how much I was a Starbucks 666 graphene in your ass every day, 3 times a day. Coffee drinker. Yeah, I was. Served to me most of the time. Maybe I got one myself during the day while driving my children around to other sports and events all day. However, I was served two coffees, one in bed in the morning and one in the evening. So I was spoiled. But the thing is it's full of really toxic chemicals, from the chocolate to the graphene. A little aluminum and graphene in your 666 coffee express there.
I'm in a Starbucks. You know something's up. Okay. I don't want to waste a lot of time here. I want to get to the nitty-gritty. There isn't going to be a lot of nonsense on here, this video. I'm going to try and make it as short as I possibly can. And I hope that I can. I'm long-winded. I talk too much. I never shut up. So hopefully I'm going to turn the comments off here. And I'll come back. Sorry. Anyways, I'm hoping that everybody's in here that wants to be in here. I know there's a lot of controversy over this drama that's been going on for the last 5 or 6 months. And I've been sitting on the sidelines and watching it. And so here I am. I'm giving those who want to be in here a moment. Get the notifications or not, I don't know. My words matching up with what you're seeing. So, yeah, we're about to get some hashtag truth, yo. Like I said, I've been neutral. It's time for me to expose the truth. Just like that thumbnail says, I've hit pay dirt. So, excuse me. Be patient with me. I'm trying to get this all ready and prepared and do whatever I'm doing. I got to switch places. Anyways, I want to thank those of you in the Fugal fam, the community, the Marfugal community. Many of you, most of you, the majority of you are good people that you really want the truth. You don't want to be lied to. Nobody wants to be lied to. I don't want to be lied to by anybody. It's bad enough to get lied to on mainstream media and the world at large. And then when we get into a community like we're in, we think that we can trust each other and that we're all in this together. Some of us aren't what we think they are. We have a mole amongst us. And whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. But maybe you might not believe me, but the evidence that I'm about to show you, you're going to see for yourself. If you can discern this information, peel back the layers of the onions, take my research, take all of my information, and this is a team effort between a lot of the Fugal family members, and nobody has put me up to this. And my credibility is not questioned here. It's never been. Yesterday, during that revealing of the phone call, we know whose credibility it is. All the lies. So I'll break it down. I'm not going to get into it. I'll be here all day long talking about the lies and the deception. I'm just going to talk about a few things. I'll make a few bullet points, I guess. That's what I call them. Bullet points. And so I almost don't know where to start. This is really insane. The entire dramatic moments that we've had, all this infighting, all of this finger pointing, and I've done video after video. Well, not video after video, a few that I have. If you haven't watched them, I would like you to maybe go watch them later and see what I say. Point finger, whatever. And I'm going to give credit to Snafu Snaps because he's been on this since day one. He's been taking the heat. He's been being bashed, all it because it's like a mob rules, like I said. And Snafu Snaps, shout out, brother. I apologize for not having your back sooner, but here I am. So I've had enough. I've seen enough. It's time for me to step up. And I've tried. I've warned people. I've told them to please stop. They won't stop. It continues still to this day. But I'll give credit to those who have backed off. And I don't know if it's a false situation or if they're blowing smoke up my ass or all of our asses. Pardon my French, I shouldn't. I'm going to try and refrain from being the jerk off that I've been. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you guys, pay attention. That's all I ask. Pay attention. Pay attention. So, but hopefully, tonight, this will all end. It can end. Just like I did in the video where I played the Rambo. I didn't want this war. You started the war. I didn't want anybody to say anything bad about anybody. You guys you think that you got clout or green, whatever. You think you shouldn't do it. So, and definitely, again, I appreciate those in the Fugal family and the Fugal family, and I think I can speak on behalf of all of the Fugal family that don't want this drama, that we appreciate those of you who have come to your senses, whether it's legit or it's some sneaky backdoor, let's play them It's your choice. You listen to me, and maybe you'll make your choice. You tell me. But we all know what's going on out here in the world, and with social media, and what Facebook does, and all of this data mining, and a big push on the mob rules is talking about data mining. Well, I don't want my information taken. Do you guys want your information taken? No, you don't. It's a big deal. It's on mainstream media where, Facebook sells your shit. It's bad enough that, people like, Mark Zuckerberg or whatever, they do it. But when you think that you have a family member who's deceiving you all along, and they are gathering all the information, which they claim it's the dirt, that I'm spitting, or at this, Snafu's spitting, or all the fighting, and they're telling, and the new leaders telling you to gather all the information, and collect it all. Not only that, but we're excuse me, I got dandruff, well water. I don't like the dandruff, but we're at a critical point here. This critical point is either it stops, or somebody's going to be wearing a barrel, and it ain't going to be me. I like my clothes. We're talking cartoon characters here. We're talking people who are going to be wearing barrels. So I've put things together, and I've had the generous assistance of some of the Fugel family who provide me information, because I'm on the road a lot. They provide me information. I'm putting the puzzle pieces together because I'm not as stupid as you think I am. And I know one thing, that the ringleader, the common denominator, isn't. There's kind of two in the ring. It's not just the common denominator. Let's make it plural. The common denominators. So we've been lied to. You've all been lied to. You've all been manipulated. You've all been used and abused and reused. And
used and abused and used. Now, this is some epic breaking news going down the pipeline. Like I said, you guys, when I'm not on YouTube, I'm a busy journalist. I do so much in journalism, nobody has any idea. Oh, Bad Apple's live too. So the thing is that, with my journalism, I'm always researching and doing lots of research. So in the background, if, I'm doing things. So, I will be bouncing back and forth possibly in the stream. Just depends what comes down the pipeline. But actually, Bad Apple, I believe, just went live. So let's see what he's going. Okay, yeah. So he's the one that just went live. So let's continue. A shout out to Bad Apple. Thanks for letting me restream this. This is great information. I'm waiting for the Scooby snacks, but I already know a lot of them. But I always learn. So I like learning. So please inform me about some more.
Tell me if you like it. You know that the lies are there. A lot of you just deny them. You won't admit that they're there, but that's okay, because nobody wants to believe that they've been fooled. Nobody is going to stick a banana up my tailpipe. I left it alone. So now it's my time. I'm tired of people lying about me and talking about slander. Maybe I'll file some lawsuits and slander your ass, or get you for slander, and I could use some extra cash. I've sued plenty of people, and I'm not going to back down. But this is your guys' last warning. I'm telling you, this is going to end here tonight with all of you. And if it don't, then whatever happens. Don't whine and cry about it when the shitstorm and the bricks pile up on you, the gold bricks, because when you data mine, you find gold, and there's gold in them Nar hills down in there, Missouri. I found some gold. I didn't even need a shovel. All I needed is these. That's all we need. The internet is an amazing tool. The tool of truth. Guys give me crap about, calling them elderly abuse. I proved yesterday that I didn't abuse the elderly. I got another phone call. You guys want to hear it? It's 41 minutes long. And Pamela called me because, as you can see in the first phone call, or here in the first phone call, she was okay with talking. She kept me on. She said, "You got extra time?" If you listen closely to everything she says at the beginning of the phone call, she says that she don't know nothing. I'm out of it. I don't have anything to do with it. That's her. Blah 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 blah. Well, I'm proving that the apple doesn't fall. Far from that tree. Them apples are slightly rotten. You wouldn't even want to make apple juice out of it. So, I'm going to point out a few things here, and hopefully you guys will understand that the lies are never ending. It's a game of deception with somebody. It's an extreme manipulator. Somebody's good at what they do. I'll give them credit. They're very, very good at what they do. I don't know where they got their training at. I don't know where they learned their nonsense at, but I'll tell you what, they're good at it. But they ain't that good. Because guess what? The gig is up. And I think that a lot of you are not going to be happy. Not going to be happy. So let's dig into a couple of things here that I want to point out to you guys. And I've tried to make just a few things. Like I said, I don't want to be here all day because if I want to point out somebody's lies, I want to go to bed soon. So I'm going to point out one in particular, and then I'll point out another one. One in particular, I'm going to show you here. Let me turn the camera on. I'm going to show you this here. This lie. And I'm sure many of you heard this lie. And you bashed the person that, according to the manipulator, liar, mole, deceiver, spends so much deception, you can't keep track of it all. So what I'm going to do, turn the camera on, and I'm going to show you on the screen. So let's go with this here. You see? Hopefully you can see. I don't know if you can see it. I'll get my hand in here. So we're going to show you this. You see this here? What does that say? That's Lexi with Dex talking to one of the biggest troublemakers there is, Kiki Ann. Go back to your leader and take her off the ledge instead of trying to preach your nonsense. Kiki Ann at Face It Fearless Preps. Face It Fearless Preps. This is how she twists, converts, and changes what's being said. Face It Fearless Preps. Lexi with Dex wanted me to walk off a ledge. Does that sound like somebody saying walk off a ledge? It sounds like somebody saying, hey, wrangle your chick in. Make sure she's not doing the dumb stuff. Let's see what the definition of this. What's this definition say? What's this definition here? Read it. To mollify is to calm someone down, talk them off the ledge, make amends, and maybe even apologize. Has anybody ever heard that woman apologize? And we're talking about the common denominator number one, Junior. She goes on Twitter, talking all kinds of smack, thinking she's going to give me some sideways apology, and it wasn't even an apology. It's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll give you thanks for that idea with Justice July, and I didn't bring you on when I should have. It's gone. I don't care. But hey, get an E for effort. That's lie number one. That's just a simple one. There's thousands of them. And if you guys got many of them, find your own. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll find a whole lot of them. Okay? So not only is she lying amongst the Fugel family and on everybody's stuff, and if they're not blocking you, if they're blocking this one, or they're playing games, because I'm tech-tarded to a degree when it comes to Twitter, when it comes to YouTube and all that. I don't know when somebody blocks me, I can't see stuff. And I really don't care, because a lot of people, oh, you ain't talking, you ain't saying nothing. Slow your roll, tough guys. I'm not that interested in your nonsense. I don't play games. Save your drama for your mama and go on with your badass self. So let's focus on another lie. They're nonstop. And this one is going to involve Squiggy because the common denominator runs around to gas everybody up to get them to use their subs, and that's just a surface. When she's running around getting everybody trying to collect and be part of their group and boycott Marfugal, she's got ulterior motive. She's not boycott Marfugal. She's upset that she can't get back with Marfugal because Marfugal has grown to the point where she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that gold mine I let go. What are you're saying? Gold mine? What are you talking about? Not the money. And I'm sure that's part of it too. She thinks she's going to get some cash out of it with the clout and all that. How many of you guys emailed the common denominator number one when Mr. Marfugal was just growing and he was a smaller channel? And he would say, you want to get a hold of me? You want to find this out? Email Shauna at yada, 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 yada. How many of you got emails back? How many of you got responses? I know I emailed her a couple times and didn't get any responses. So I was like, man, she must be really, really busy. But bear with me. What I'm about to tell you guys.
Well, I'm about to tell you too that Marfugal, I sent them emails through Patreon, and then I sent them that other email that I've showed you and exposed through Gmail. How come they never responded to my Patreon ones? Because these clowns are data mining through our emails. Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant, Oracle. Magic all day long. Look at them go. Look at them go.
Okay. So like I said, we know that Facebook is data mining. And when you're in a relationship and somebody, whether it's male, female, whatever, if somebody's accusing you of something, like you're cheating, typically, normally, it's the other person that's doing that cheating. Am I wrong? Yeah, I know. We don't. So when somebody accuses you of something, it's usually them, for the most part, because they're trying to deflect.
I have to disagree with that. That is a very unfair and untrue statement. Maybe that's your perception in life, and maybe you recognize that in certain individuals you've been around. But that's a very unfair, biased, and untrue statement there. Bad apple. Just saying. Let's continue, shall we? We shall.
Take the tension off of them. So, all right, let's go to number 2 lie, and this is going to be from little Squiggy. This is Squiggy stuff here. This is Squiggy stuff. Okay. In his chat, little common denominator Shauna runs over to Squiggy's, and that's where I was invited to Squiggy. Remember with Kelly Kibo? And I went over there and they were Marf bashing, and I bailed, and I was like, wow, whoa. And so I stayed away. So here I am. I've been reviewing stuff, and I've asked a couple people I know to use their skills and to help me put some things together so I could see these things. I'm gonna turn the comments off so I can see the screen here. So the fact of the matter is that most of you know a little bit, most of you don't know, whatever. I guess if you don't want to know, that's great. But if you're familiar with what's going on, pay attention. She's over in this loser's channel, and I'm not even going to give his name, but one of his subs says this. I'll try and read it. You only support Iggy when he fights with Marf. That's not a friend. Never see you on a regular show of his, but when the drama starts, you pop right up. You're a clown, cuz. Okay? And her response is, it's a little blurry on my end too. That's absolutely false. Really? That's absolutely false. I'm trying to read this. I'm sorry, guys. I have a life during the day and catch live streams when I can, especially ones that I have particular information about. You have no idea what's going on. I should use dramatic voice. You have no idea what's going on. And if you want to talk me, ask me questions instead of insulting me, feel free to email me at faceitfearless@gmail.com. Why would some dude in the chat that's telling her to piss off because he sees that she's a shit stirrer that doesn't want to lick the spoon, why would she tell him to email me at faceitfearless.com? It's right there. You know, everybody can see it. So then, anyways, this other girl over here says, think we need to chill, bringing that Marf head's name up here in Iggy, trying to do a positive truth stream. Bringing that name up in here each live keeps the negative flowing, guys. My thoughts. That's right here. This is an Angela. One of his mods said this. And so over here, Shauna's flapping her gums some more, saying, I hope you guys can see this, and if not, trust me, this is what it says. And if you don't believe me, you can go to these live streams and look them up for yourself. Maybe I'd blow it up. How's that? I'll blow it up for you. Yeah, there you go. I'm smart. I'm a fart smeller. Okay, so look whose name that is, and she refers to him as his born name instead of his keeping his life private name. So if Chris is live right now, the mods are watching this. Hello, Chris mods. Here's a dose of reality for you. You're working for the bad guy. And here's a dose of reality coming for you, Faceless. You watch and see what dose of reality we got. We have to stand up for what's right. This Chris guy is going to try and intimidate us into silence. And I think that's the other way around. Everything she says, she inverts, and she does what she calls, well, they're picking on me. Smear campaign. Who's doing the smear campaign? I ain't heard Marfugel say one bad thing about that woman. He's given her a channel of 7,000 subs. He's promoted her. He's done it. He's done a lot of things for that woman that he should never have done. And if I was him, nada. But he's a very kind and generous man. And that obviously has gone unappreciated too. There's also some more lies. Let's just show him some lies. I'm just going to show you how things progress here. That's just a lie. And then and basically that she's trying to take over Iggy's channel. She's not trying to take over just Iggy's channel. She's trying to take over Red Pill News Dispensary. She's even went over to Richie from Boston and started hacking on him and blah, blah, blah. Why do you think Richie from Boston started doing a live? And he was bashing Marf because Marf is selling stuff. And Richie's opinion, you know. I got no beef with Richie. I had a little thing with him, but I'm not here to bash Richie. I'm just here to warn Richie and to say that he was being data mined. Okay. I bet you if you went through Richie's live streams that he's not had many. I don't really pay attention to him. But if you went through there, you probably see Face It Fearless Preps all up in there. Hey, you guys want to know? Email me. You guys remember all she wants to do is email me when you've got a problem with this, send me an email and we'll talk. Send me an email, we'll talk. But nobody ever gets any responses from her. Gee, I wonder why. Because oh crap. I'll be right back with that. I wonder why she wants you to email her. Because she's got something up her sleeve. Deny, deflect. She's had some good training. I'm going to give her that credit. I'm not going to give her the credit that she wants, but I'm going to give her the credit that she's very deceptive. I guess if you want to call that talent. Here we go. This one is she's on Iggy's again. She liked Iggy, but she hated Iggy. She hated Iggy's guts. she's couldn't stand Iggy, but now all of a sudden she's all up Iggy's butt. She gotta get that information. We want information. Okay, so Face It Fearless Preps up here at the top, it says, I have not slandered anyone. And I appreciate the quote. She's never slandered anyone, huh? Well, here's a slander here. Oh, here's a slander here. Face It Fearless Preps. Man, now I'm even more ticked off at this guy talking about, you know who. Marv. Seriously, I'm sick of threats, sick of harassment, sick of bullying, cyber stalking. I'm sick of the lies. She's the only one that lies. We got another one right here. Over here talking to Unirock. So he's actually trying to take our freedom of speech away while lying to everyone about death threats and emails that don't exist, and with more threats. A cease and desist can be a form of harassment. You know, a cease and desist says shut your pie hole because, you know, you're going to get yourself into a pile of nonsense that you don't want to get in. All right, so here's some more lies. Here it is. Face It Fearless Preps. All love, mob and mafia. You disagree, and you get the kiss of death. Well, I would say that if you disagree with Shauna, you get the kiss of death because she's done that to me. She's done it to everybody. And that's where I say that, you know, pay attention to what she's done. And then she says more lies over here that Face It Fearless Prep says that Marv, these are all about Marv, pays for likes, and with a resource like Mike, it's got to make you wonder what else you can do. And if you don't know who Mike is, that is Dex. Okay, and then so I want to talk about slander. What's the definition of slander? What is the definition of slander? Let's check that out. We're going to do this because we're giving her a lesson. The action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. He is suing the TV network for slander, whatever. So, you know, I just want to point out a few lies to you guys. So anybody, you guys understand she's been lying. You guys get it now? Do you understand? Is it sinking in? But I'm not to the good stuff yet. This is just dramatic. Drum roll. So just wait. Just wait. It gets better. It gets much better. It gets much better. Unfortunately, it gets much better, and it's not positive. So I told you to back off. Common denominator. You've been running around steady with my name in your mouth, along with your little kickstands. And your kickstands are starting to wisen up because they understand that maybe there is something fishy about them. I don't know what they think, but the fact of the matter is that they're bailing on you. The ship is sinking, and the rats have jumped. I'm not going to call them rats, but you know, they're welcome back if they can see the errors in their way. But I'll tell you what, you, common denominator, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to forget your name. I'm going to read about you in the newspapers, what I'm going to do. I don't watch TV. Well, I guess I'll have to see you on the internet because I don't read newspapers either. So, yeah, she's out of her butt, you know, and just running around telling everybody that I'm committing elderly abuse. You guys hear that phone call? Did I commit elderly abuse? And she's still saying it today. She was saying it hours ago that I threatened her and I cussed her out when I did that. I got another 41-minute phone call I can let you guys hear. You guys want to hear an entire 41-minute phone call? Sorry about the noise. They're making margaritas here at Starbucks. You know, I'm not at the bar getting drunk. You know, maybe somebody should call his work and tell him because a commercial trucking company wouldn't appreciate that. Bunch of snitches calling me a snitch. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. Like I said yesterday, I was ashamed of myself. I got by her. She got by me. That's why I'm saying that she's good. She's not that good, but she's good. But I'm here to put an end to it. And tonight it's going to end, or else you're going to be wearing a barrel. All of y'all are going to be wearing a barrel down there in Carrollton. So, the Pam call, you guys want to hear the Pam call? You guys want to hear 41 minutes. You guys got time? Maybe to hear pieces of it. I don't have time to go through all this, but in this phone call, and I can possibly post a link. Maybe I'll put it on my roadtoprison.com website. Maybe I'll put the link to the entire 41-minute phone call, and you guys can listen to it. But in this phone call, I'm getting a little heated because you could tell in the last phone call where I'm running around in circles, you know. You guys, in my frustration, even when I was listening to it, I was getting aggravated again. But so, anyways, she calls me back and she's my buddy now. It's probably because she's recording the call, thinking that she's getting over on me. Whatever, ain't happening. Pam, your gig is up. Pam, your gig is up. Shauna. So. You guys are probably wondering what all this is about. You're probably wondering.
Did he say Pam? Wait a minute. Did he say Pam? Like Gone Girl 777?
You guys, in my frustration, even when I was listening to it, I was getting aggravated again. But so, anyways, she calls me back and she's my buddy now. It's probably because she's.
Oh no, Shauna's mother. I get it. I'm sorry. I'm listening to his stream live while I'm listening to this. Okay, guys, I know.
Recording the call, thinking that she's getting over on me. Whatever, ain't happening. Pam, your gig is up. Pam, your gig is up. Shauna. So. You guys are probably wondering what all this is about. You're probably wondering seriously what this is all about. You guys curious? You're really curious. Any of you got a clue? Let's play guess it game. Let's play a guess game. And can any of you guess what I'm about to drop here before this video is over? Can you guess? Can you guess? I'm gonna drop some bombs in a minute. Drum roll, please. So, do you guys want to hear the phone call too? You guys want to hear a little piece of the phone call? I know I was going to give a snippet yesterday, and I did the entire thing because it was too juicy. It was too juicy, way too juicy. And then 41-minute phone call. I don't want to bore you guys with it, but so I wish I could have got the exact point in time, but I'll just play the beginning, and if it gets drawn out, I'll stop. I won't bore you guys because I don't want to do like 2-3 freaking hour thing, because he fell asleep and did. Guess what, data miner? You didn't get no gold out of me, did you? I got it out of you. And I apologize for using any of you to raise my hours. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I was never deceptive about it. I told all of you all along that I'm going to keep this going so I can get watch hours. Did I not tell you? And I was honest? Did I not? I was honest. I never lie about anything. So let me see if I can find the Pam call just to see if you guys are interested in listening to a few of it. And if you can hear it, maybe not, because we're in Starbucks. It's kind of loud in here. And I apologize because I live in my travel trailer in the middle of nowhere and I have bad internet because I'm a bum, apparently. Yeah, I'm a bum by choice because I like solitude. I like peace and quiet. And I don't like drama. When people bring drama into my life, I have to react. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Like I said, don't poke the bear. But people think that they can poke the bear and then they, you're picking on me. Doesn't work that way. So, you guys ready to hear a little bit of the phone conversation? A little bit. Just want to hear a little bit. I'll watch chat. And if you guys don't want to hear anymore, just say, okay, we've heard enough. And hopefully, let me turn it up. Sorry. Oh, I got to unplug my earbud. That would help. Let me rewind it. Hey, I'm doing a ghetto fab here. Truth, yo. Snafu snaps. I'm trying to do it ghetto fab. I'm doing it Starbucks fab. You guys should be happy that I'm sitting in a Starbucks. I feel like I need to go take 3 showers now, but I digress. Ready?
Try again with total concentration.
Well,
I went back to save your number and I said,
It's pretty friendly now, ain't
but
you?
anyways, yeah.
well, I'm trying. Response is not good, and she told me to go look at the things, and she really was scared by the things because the other night.
Listen, Pam. I'm a very intelligent individual. Whether Shauna wants to reject that or not, I don't care if anybody believes it or not. It doesn't matter to me. Like I said earlier, I have no desire to harm anybody, and if they feel threatened in any way, it's because they feel guilty about their behavior and that they don't want to hear the truth. Because you know what, I'm one of the most honest individuals that anybody will ever find on social media. And the fact of the matter is that they've twisted. See, I'm not going to waste any more time on this conversation with trying to assist her, which, you know, she should be thankful that I'm trying to be courteous enough
I haven't said anything to her about you being on the call.
Well, you probably should.
All I did is I talked to her about, what you said. And she said, look, they're threatening me.
Nobody's threatening her.
And if you don't believe me, go onto my Google and look, and then go onto Dex and look.
So why don't you tell her that you did, and nobody is threatening nobody. Nobody is threatening her. Nobody is threatening her.
Well, you may not have thought so. But
Well, you know what? If somebody that has a shaky mental stability for whatever the reason it is, questionable, because I'm telling you right now, Jamette did a live today, and everything that comes out of her mouth and what they are accusing everybody else of doing is exactly what they are doing. It's asinine. What word am I looking for? It's not ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is so blatantly ignorant. I want to rip my hair out when I sit here and I watch this chick. They're all over the internet doxing everybody. They're literally doxing anybody and everybody they can, making up stuff, saying nasty things about people.
well, she isn't.
I'm saying her minions are out there doing what they're doing, okay? And then when I tell them, you mess with me and you're going to get what you get. And then when they get a little taste of their own medicine, they're threatening me. They all run. They all want to play victim. They weren't worried about victims when they were conducting their business and making all these victims out of them. Do they not believe that what they're doing is wrong? Can they not see what they've done is wrong? Maybe Sean is not doing it directly. But like I said, she has the ability. Because I got into a little heated argument. I'm not going to tell you who I got into a heated argument with after I spoke to you when I'm trying to squash this bull crap between these two boneheads that can't move on with their lives. Because this is affecting. You know how long I've tried to get into the shower today? I've been off of work all day, and I've been trying to get into the shower to take a shower, and I just got out of the shower. I've wasted way too much of my personal time playing a game with this, trying to assist both sides, when I don't owe any of them shit. I'm trying to keep the peace between these people, but they obviously enjoy this garbage. Because if they didn't enjoy it, they'd want to put an end to it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, screw you and screw you. Talking about both sides. And I'm going to do what I do. And they ain't going to like what I do. And I'm not talking about doing anything other than exposing both sides for the idiots that they are.
Well, that's what scares Shauna because she has no idea what you're going to do.
Well, you know what? The only thing that she has to fear is the truth. Because you know what? That's all I speak. And if she wants her side to be known and she wants the truth to come to the surface, then she better participate. And if she doesn't want to participate, then deal with found guilty in absentia if she doesn't participate. I've had enough of this in 4 days. 4 days. I've had enough of this.
And everybody's doing it
I
once.
have had enough. And I am going to put it to rest. All these, go over to Jemette's live stream today. The first person she's running her Peter Puffer about is me.
Jemette, you took your shit down?
He's threatening us. He's going to come to our doors and knock on our doors. Do these people really think that there's something? Do they really believe?
Sorry about that.
Do they really believe that I would risk my freedom in any way, shape, or form to cause harm to them? Do you think the first person that I would go and cause harm to, if I was going to cause harm to anybody, would be the guy who stitched me out and put me in prison, who was a 20-year friend at the time? Who do you think I would go after first? Some retarded broad in Virginia who runs her mouth about stuff she doesn't know anything about because she's looking for attention? Or the guy that put me in prison for 4 years? Think about it.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Well, you know what? Think logically. Here you go. It makes sense because that's what it is.
But she's not involved in it. She's so involved in it.
She's involved in it, Pam. You're in denial. You're in denial. She is more involved in it than she's leading on. You might not know your daughter just as well as you think you do. You might not know her just as well as you think you do. And you can take that as any way you say it, because you know what? I truly don't know my daughters as well as I think I do. Because people can do stuff behind your back that they ain't going to tell you about. You can take that to the bank. So all these people that are running around, running their mouth, screenshotting. I went on Princess Jemette live feed today to say, hey, did I go on there to say, I'm going to come and hurt you guys? No, I went on there to say, why are you guys talking crap about me? Why don't you let me defend myself? Well, you know what they do? They don't let you. They block what you're saying. They block it like a bunch of little cowards. If somebody was running around telling everybody around town was talking smack about Pam that wasn't true, or even if it was an iota of truth to it, wouldn't you like to defend yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, well, you don't know?
I don't know.
You know, Pam. You just don't want to admit it because if you admit it, then it means you're agreeing with me, and you just can't agree with me.
Let me finish. I am not disagreeing with you. I'm simply saying that it would depend on the situation. Snap's already thinking.
Hashtag yo.
And
Truth
no,
yo,
I
snafu
don't
snaps.
care. But if it were something that I cared about, maybe I would. But frankly, I'm in the boat that I was the one that got Shauna to stop sending any videos. It was me.
It's not about videos.
No,
It's not about videos.
Huh?
It's not about posting videos with naming Marv. It's not about videos.
Yes, in the respect that you want her to be involved in straightening this out. I was the one who told her that it might be best just to stop being involved in it at all. So she did. She did that.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a start. You know, the fact that she hasn't made any videos, that's her choice. But if she's not making any videos because she can't refrain from saying anything that she shouldn't talk about, that will continue to perpetuate the nonsense, then that's her choice. You know what? She could go out and make all kinds of videos and not mention anything about it. She's going about her business. She could, and if she's avoiding the internet because she doesn't want to be, she wants to lay low, fine and dandy. She could pick that phone up. She could pick that phone up and she could call Princess Jemette. She could call Drop. She could call Harley Green.
What's up,
How
Goblin?
is that their problem if they're actually trying to address the episode?
What do you mean?
They're trying to address the episode ahead of the time, and they were discredited.
You mean Bad Apple or Shauna and her mother?
The whole thing.
Can you explain yourself more? Because I'm listening to two streams at once, so just clue me in exactly. Because I'm listening to this
Okay, well, with this one over here, all right,
Uh-huh.
this one here is doing the we're gonna throw daggers. That game, right?
Well, this is okay. So Shauna stepped away, and they're just like, and they're saying, I think she's gonna stop. She wants to step away. Her mom's saying
That's okay. Let
at
her
the
do her
time.
thing.
At the time, and she has stepped away. I don't think she really makes.
Yeah, let her do her thing.
Yeah. So, what are you saying? Like,
That's it. That's it.
oh,
As far as that,
okay.
I'm riding with you, Mystic. Let's go. Where
Oh
we
yeah, I
going?
know. I mean, hey man, I've been
Come on,
watching your
let's go.
videos. I've been sharing
Yes,
your videos.
let's
You've
go.
been
Where
rocking
we
it with
going?
your journalism, dude. Let's
Where
go.
are we going?
All right, let's
She
go.
could call all of them and say, listen, I want this to be done and over with. If she truly wants it to be done and over with, she could say, I want it to be done and over with. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want you guys to perpetuate it because they think that.
All right, I paused it for a second. So what are you guys hearing there? What are you hearing there? Unfortunately, I'm in a Starbucks and I have limited time. So I need to get on with the program here. If you want to hear the rest of this, where Shauna's mom literally admits that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result in a beatdown. Because I say, tell me what the definition of insanity is if you know it. Because I'm a little heated. Because, like I said in there, 4 days I've been dealing with this. That was a phone call from a few days ago. I've been dealing with it enough. I ain't got time or patience for this shit, you guys. Pardon my French. I don't have time or patience for this nonsense. And there's still 31 minutes left of that phone call. So you want to get more? I'll try and post it on my roadtoprison.com. And if I can't post it on roadtoprison.com, maybe I'll post it on my prison Road to Prison Facebook page. When I come over there, go over there. We'll figure it out. I'll post it on Twitter somewhere or Instagram. I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. But believe me, I don't lie. You guys think I lie?
Damn, I got to give it to Bad Apple. That was brilliant marketing. I'm gonna have to use those tactics. Did you see
Well,
what he
the
just
thing
did?
is, he's got a lot of things going on in the background there that I heard, and I think Bad Apple's trying to clear his name. These tactics here, these don't look good.
I know. I was thinking the same. I'm like, wow, this is right. It's just wowzers. But I mean, like let everybody see it and judge it for what it is. Like, how do we know until we expose it and see and put all the pieces together? Like,
These are the optics.
yeah, that's why it's like I want to see this video. Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, okay, I mean, what is he talking about? And then he's like, yeah. So I want to. So, but you see how he marketed all his social media platforms that said us. I'll let you know which one I posted at. So everybody goes, oh, he has one there. Like that's just brilliant marketing. And you know where he got that from? Marfugel. Dex. They're good training. They're good channel for training people.
This is true.
They're
This is
primarily
true.
owned, government operated. In a sense, like they are, because if you know who the digital experience is attached to, then technically, yeah. So, anyways, let's continue.
Give me one for truth. Give me one for a liar. Play that game. I don't want to play that game, but let's play that game. Why should anybody have to do anything, secret agent? Why don't they get off of the internet and stop doing what they're doing? Why don't they stop doing it? But they're not going to stop. This is the way that they're going to stop. And this is the only way they're going to stop. Because I'll tell you what, they don't know what they got themselves into. They think they're slick. I was going to play the real Slim Shady and change the words to the real slick Shauna, but I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you guys that, you know, they've been deceiving you. They've been deceiving all of us. And it's disgusting. Extremely disgusting. So, you know, you guys. So, anyways, let's get on with the truth bomb. You guys want the bomb now? I got 20 minutes to drop the bomb. So the bomb, I'm gonna. I got it going on in my ear right now, and I'm laughing. You don't have to. Shauna, Pam, you're some screwed up individuals. But nonetheless, let's move on. So I'm going to show you guys the real deal Holyfield, why Shauna keeps wanting everybody to email her, and nobody gets any responses.
Yeah, this is gonna.
Nobody gets any responses. So I have a prison channel, and I'm telling you not to email, but I'm telling you go to roadtoprison.com. It's not emailing me. Trust me. I don't even look at the emails when he sends me because I just don't care, you know. And I need to pay more attention to my channel, so you know I will eventually. But nonetheless, we're gonna look at. Remember yesterday I said she got an LLC, and you guys think, oh well, it's no big deal. She got an LLC. Well, you'd be surprised at how it's all connected. So let's look at this. Here we go. Oh, look up too much. Okay, here's some information here. It's all right, I'm gonna turn this around here, guys. And let me get this out of my ear. I get heated, and I did yell at it, but I think you guys are gonna forgive me. I'm sorry it's so loud in here. All right, I gotta take that out of my ear. So let's turn this around. What we have here is the LLC paperwork for a company that somebody owns, and that somebody is the tree, not the apple, but it's the tree. You guys can all look at this stuff, screenshot it, do what you want. This is Articles of Organization. It's a limited liability company, and I've blocked out all the pertinent information so they can't say we're doxing them and whatever. You can go to, and I'll tell you the website where you can go down. You can look it up yourself. In this state right here, do your own research. It's not that hard to do, and you go and you take a little bit of your time, and you look and see the dirty players behind the game. They want Marv shut down. Shauna wants Marv shut down because she's upset that she don't have access to 200,000 emails. Okay, this might not be very clear, but trust me, I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. Well, you know what? This sucks because it's kind of blurry. I apologize. I'm telling you what it is, and you can take it to the bank. But nonetheless, this is just showing you the proof. Let me see. Let me find the signatures. You know, you can see there's where we at? We go down here. I wish I had this all done on a computer, man. You know, we can see Carrollton. You can see the names here. We got miles and miles of people that are involved. And I guess, you know, Miles is maybe daddy, her papa. And then you can come down here. Where's the signatures at? They're in here. Oh, there's little Miss Pamela's signature. You see her name there? Okay, so you guys get the gist of it, right? You guys get the gist of it, right? Here's the one that won't let her shut her channel down, according to the rumors on the street. So you guys get the gist of that, right? Get the gist of that? You get the gist of it? Okay. Mama's on the LLC. Mama runs the LLC. So if I had more time, I'd do a little, but I'd put it on my laptop. I'm doing it ghetto fab here. So I'm going to back it up. And let's go to the next thing that I got saved here. So here's the tricky part, ladies and gentlemen. Email her, right? Email her. Where does she want you to email her at? Everybody, if you have an extra device handy, you can follow along. You can play the game with me. You can follow along. Type in your Google search bar, faceitfearless.com, and follow along. This is fun. This is fun, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna just address a few of the little things here. We're going to address. Yeah, hold on.
My question is this why Bad Apple and Shauna became scuffling with each other back and forth, like the banter between each other? Like, is this the event that caused it? Has he exposed her with with the suggesting that she's data mining through emails and her mother? This is interesting.
I gotta get this sized up before I'm having a brain fart moment. Well, anyways, this is these are the documents within their website. We got Pamela here. Oh shit. We got Pamela here as if you have a copyright infringement, send all copyright infringements to this woman, Pam at faceitblah.com. I'm avoiding saying certain things so they don't claim that, we're scamming. So that tells you that they got some nefarious shit up their sleeve, man. They're milking you guys like, does the Fugle family have tits? Well, you can milk it. We can get everything we want out of them. Just deny. Kind of sounds like a liberal tactic. Deny. I tell you, does a cat with a bad haircut have teeth? Does a serval cat have teeth? All right. I'm going to do this brief and quick because I'm running out of time. So let's read some of the stuff that you should pay attention to. This right here. God dang it. The name of the LLC is Intrigue International. Here it is, Intrigue International. I'm just going to show you the important parts here. I highlighted it because I ain't got all damn day to play with this crap. So I'm gonna do my best in showing you guys what's up. Hold on, I'll be back. Give me a second. All right, here's the privacy policy. Let's check out the privacy policy. Okay. Privacy policy applies. Okay. At faceitfearless.com, blah, 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 blah. Intrigue International, LLC, subsidiaries, affiliates, and partners. You are consenting to our policy of collecting and using your data may be shared with third parties, or this information may be shared with third parties as stated herein or in special circumstances. The aggregate profiles from personal information to sell advertisements, collects personal information, text messages, emails, faxes, telephone calls, postal mail, or other communications. Geographical data, such as your city, your state, your postal, county, code, latitude, longitude, timestamp, subscription method, and IP address. We supply our members contact information to our business partners. You may be asked to provide contact information such as your name, address, email, phone number, credit, debit card information. Our company has no control over the third party's use of any personal information you provide. You are consenting to our policy of collecting, using your data. Our policy of collecting and using your data, you can opt out of our social network and Facebook.com website custom audience ads advertising policy by notifying the company in advance following manner. Social network and Facebook.com website custom audience ads. A custom audience on Facebook.com is a list of people our company would like to show our ads to on Facebook.com. If you show your interest in our products, services with ads, we believe we would be of interest to them. This audience consists of people whose information and email addresses our company already has. Our company may use analytics tracking code to support display advertising and enable Google Analytics to collect data about your traffic via the double-click cookie, in addition to data collecting through the standard Google and Analytics implementation. This allows third-party vendors, including Google, to inform, optimize, and serve ads based on someone's past visits to our website. To report how your ad impressions, others' use of ad services, and interactions with these ad impressions and ad services are related to visits to your site. Our company may utilize categories of information, including names and email addresses collected from users on our site and services, as well as third-party site and services in connection with the ads that are served. Pixels, persistent identifiers, geolocation information, tracking where you're at, behavior advertising, targeting or retargeting advertising, including display ads, pop-up ads, and displayed ads in mobile browsers. Does not conduct inquiries into the information collection, practices of third parties that may collect information, share customer information with third parties for marketing and advertising. When visitors or members send email inquiries, the return email address is used. It is our company's policy to use or share the personal information without additional notice or means to opt out, except as noted. We may disclose personal information for any reason. In our sole discretion, we believe that it is reasonable to do so, including credit agencies, collection agencies, merchant database agencies. Cookies and how our company uses them. A cookie is a small data file that can be placed on your hard drive. May use cookies to collect and track information. So, what do you guys got to say about that? They're data mining you while they're accusing Marf of data mining you. They're accusing Marf of sending death threats and attacking people when they're sending death threats and attacking people. They're accusing people of calling the cops and snitching when they're calling the cops and snitching. They're calling it. Do you see how they invert? Do you see that now? I hope that you, ladies and gentlemen, can see that, because if you ask me, after reading what I just read, this is not just a normal, agreement. This is a very diabolical, above and beyond, in my personal opinion. It's on the edge of extremely nefarious, close to criminal. But I think that they might not be criminal, but it's extremely, extremely sneaky and extreme. Oh, this is still playing. Oh, it's still sneaky and corrupt and just straight up fucking wrong. Pardon my French. I apologize. I tried my best to not cuss. But anyways, you guys see where I went with this? Was that a truth bomb? Boom, boom. You guys wanna continue to be connected to her? Why don't you just give her all your information? Why don't you self-dox yourself? I know somebody who self-doxed themselves to prevent this woman from doing this, from using information against me. They like information. Hey, go around, collect all this information. They got all they need. You guys understand what's going on now? Wonder what she's doing with your IP address, chocolate almonds. What's she doing, guys? So you guys want to continue to support that woman? Or is it going to end now? Because I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what. You guys are pretty smart. You guys are smarter than what she gives you all credit for. I know that, and you know that. And unfortunately, she's been getting away with it for a long time. And some people can't speak about things, and that's fine. I am not involved in it. I didn't have any monkeys in this circus until I got on the show, and I said, I've been seeing what's going on out there, and I gave you all a fair warning, and you didn't listen. You wanted to push buttons. You wanted to poke the goddamn bear. I was poked.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Okay, so I'm kind of confused here. I'm just asking questions. So you're exposing Shauna for allegedly data hacking and mining, or data mining email through emails. Let me ask the question. Did you ask the same thing about Marfugel? I'm just asking questions. And hello, Rami. Good to see you.
So, guys, anybody want to poke me some more? Anybody want to poke me some more? Anybody want to poke me some more? Shauna, Pamela, I suggest that you guys vacate the premises. I suggest that you shut it all down. I suggest that you do whatever you need to do to shut up, move on, and go collect your data mining somewhere else and start from scratch. Because the information that I got on you guys and all of that, or I don't say you guys, but on you, Shauna, when I get done with it, I'm going to snitch you out to somebody's attorney. And I'm going to assist him in his slander case where I got emails. No, excuse me, not emails. But I got Facebook messengers, hundreds of the Facebook messages in private. I got text messages. I got telephone calls, and you're screwed because you have slandered this man all over the town. He's begged you and pleaded with you in a polite and kind way, and you continue to blame him and accuse him of being the nasty, mean, terrible, rotten person. You guys have done all kinds of crap to him. You've sent CPS to his house. I'm not even going to get into it all. You guys know what you did, and a lot of you know what's been going on. And I'm telling you, it's ending tonight, and you have one option. Pamela, Shauna, get out of town before sundown because there's a new sheriff in town. He's got a ginger beard. You think I'm playing? You think you guys got the upper hand? You're done. You're cooked. Stick a fork in you. I told you not to poke the bear. You think you're cute? No. It's done. Over? Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? No, but it's over tonight. If I see any more of this about anybody in the Fugel family that has nothing to do with it and that you want to continue your lies, I'm going to forward everything over to the attorney that you think that doesn't exist. And I'm going to tell you right now, yeah. Oh, it exists. It exists. Trust me. Trust me, it exists. So I'm packing up shop because I'm at the Starbucks and they're kicking me out. They told me I don't have to go home, but I can't stay here. So I'll continue this stream. I'm not going to end it. You're just going to have to walk with me if you want me to continue it. And I'll go to my pick 'em up truck. It's getting cold here in Michigan, man. See, it's cold in here in Michigan. I'm not cutting it out. I'm going to still do a little bit here. I'm going to say goodbye to y'all. I want to say goodbye to you properly. And I want to give some shout outs to some people and this and that. And I want to let y'all know if you're interested in one of these, it's a little koozie. You can put your cold drink in it. Or you could put your weed in it. It's an old Saturday Night Live skit. So I don't care what you do with it, but it's meant for cold drinks. Could be for hot drinks too, I think. So if you guys want one of these, just holler at your boy. I'll send one to you for free, just because I love all y'all and I got all your backs, whether you know it or not. I might sound like a raving lunatic. I might sound like a madman. I might yell and scream. I might do all the things that a lot of you don't like. But I have a method to my madness if you guys don't know it. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I went to prison, not because I was a cocaine dealer. I went to prison because I had the cops up against the ropes. And when I say I had the rope-a-dope going, I ain't lying, man. They literally went to court and lied. And I got the transcripts to prove it, but it's my word against theirs, and they're credible. Everybody's credible that's in law enforcement. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Did you enjoy it? I know I enjoyed it. I had fun. Truth bomb. Boom. Hashtag truth bomb, yo. But I'm going to give a special shout out to those that have been behind the scenes working drastically and meticulously and nonstop, trying to silence the lies in live streams all over the internet. And all you mods, you know who you are. I can shout you all out, but everybody knows who you are. You are definitely, hands down, the best mods on the internet. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes until I took a little peek, and I was like, holy crap. I put mods on my channel because you trolls are out of control. You trolls should be ashamed of yourself. But you ain't that good. So, did you guys learn your lesson today? What's the lesson today? Anybody know what the lesson was today? Don't lie to your people. Don't be deceptive, because you will get exposed, because the truth will always prevail. Truth is the enemy to lies. And the one final lesson that you probably should have learned is don't poke the bear. Did you learn to not poke the bear? Well, take the bear's advice and stop, shut everything down. You don't have to shut it down. Take everything down that you have about, keep your channel. It's a gift. It's a gift from the Marfugo family. Change all of your content that you have, your video catalog. Get anything on there that take my video off of your freaking page. I don't want to be associated with you. You're a scumbag. Take my video down, or I will report it. I don't think I can get it taken down because I volunteered to do it. Take it down. Take the whole damn thing down. Or not. But all you out there, you better keep Marf out your mouth. You better keep all the other people out your mouth. All of you. Because you think I'm playing games with you. I'll be coming for you. I will come for you. And you won't like it. You will not like it. Did you like it tonight, Shauna? Did you like it tonight, Pam? I don't think you did. But guess what? I don't care. You said enough about me. Thank you for your kindness.
Have a great night.
You too, sweetie. So, where the hell am I parked? Over here. So, how did you like that, guys? Sorry, I was losing signal. I didn't want to do this. And I said, please, don't make me do this. But I did, because you did. And here we have the final result. So I hope that you come to your senses for the final showdown. We just had a duel. You and I just had a duel. I asked you if you wanted to participate. You didn't want to participate. I'm sure you're in here stealth watching. I'm sure you're using one of your 10 to 50 sock accounts that you guys use, that you share amongst yourselves and all that. Kind of sad that you do that, but you got to do what you got to do, I guess, to get that gold with all that data mining. And then you got to tell everybody else that you ain't doing it. It's pointing fingers. So have I proved something to you today, Shauna? Have I proved something to you today, Pam? You're not good people. You're not good people. The fact of the matter is that you wanted Shauna to lie about your religion. Should be that should be fact enough alone, despite having to expose you and peel back the layers of the onion. It was a bitter pill, but you know what? Some of you needed that bitter pill. So I hope that you drink a lot of water and you guzzle that pill down, and it cures you of your affliction, the poison known as Shauna and Pam. So with having said what I've had to say, I've kept it going a little too long. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention. And I would hope that you guys will spread the word that her goose is cooked. So hopefully, and that's my demand, if you want to call it a demand. I said yesterday I was a negotiator. I said that I'm here to kick ass and take names. I want it all to shut down. You don't have to change the channel. You don't have to take all the content down that has anything to do with Marf and anybody that you've attacked and anybody. If they request that you take something down, you take it down. I forgot to talk about the GoFundMe because that's another lie. I can address that another time, but you lied and said that they won't give you a refund, whatever. But you know what? If you accepted that money and your any fraudulent activities were used with that money, that is fraud. You know, if you didn't spend that money, all that money on your dental work, you could be charged with fraud, whether you know that or not. Check the fine print in the GoFundMe special clauses, the fine print, like what you guys put in yours. Put your fine print. I'm done. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I would appreciate if you would sub to my channel if you want further content of me bringing truth to you in any way, shape, or form. If it's corruption, if somebody's screwing somebody over, if the law has done something wrong, no matter what, I'm here to bring truth and hold people accountable. It's cold out here. I'm shaking. Hold people accountable for their dirty deeds. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I will be in the chat tonight in Marfoogle to say hello. So maybe we can all move forward and get back to business here and take care of sharing information, sharing truth, no lies, sharing whether it's whatever you want to call it. And let's just get back to business and be what we were before the drama and her mama got on the scene. So with all this being behind us now, maybe it'll be a brighter future. Okay, I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. So be good, everybody. And I seriously love each and every one of you. And I hope that the world will be a better place. All right, I'm out of here. I'm freezing.
Okay, so this video was from October 12th, 2019, and that's when I was in the Marfoogle channel, Patreon, Super Chats, sharing on my content on my channels. So yeah, so this is interesting optics because I had no idea, and it brings up a lot of interesting questions in optics. The optics are high. The optics are high. I'm tired, guys. I'm gonna go watch other channels in the background and recharge and go to bed. So much love and light. Thanks, Bad Apple Media, for letting me share this information. I learned a lot, and I'm sure the audience has too. All right, take care. Peace.